I'm Michelle Morris. I'm Director of Community Philanthropy at the Duluth Superior Area Community Foundation. I'm Director of Community Philanthropy, so that means that I oversee our grants and scholarships. It means working with our community partners to ensure that we're working together to improve our community, overseeing several of our initiatives. So it's our Attract and Retain Young Adults, our Opportunity Rising initiative, so really ensuring that all children have opportunities to reach their full potential and engaging community members to make sure that we're all playing a role in helping children reach their full potential. And then also overseeing our disaster resilience efforts. Yeah, so the Community Foundation, after the 2012 flooding, got involved with a group called the Philanthropic Preparedness, Resiliency, and Emergency Partnership, PREP for short. So this is a group of about 20 community foundations all across the Midwest that come together to really do peer and place-based learning. So from that learning, we've been able to bring together leaders from multiple sectors in our community, from our city and county governments to our nonprofit organizations, really looking at the roles that we all play throughout the disaster life cycle, from preparedness and mitigation through response and short-term and long-term recovery. When we have a connected community, it really helps, especially during response to disasters and recovery. It helps with providing supports, so we think of emotional, material, and informational supports that make going through the disasters and the recovery process smoother, and making sure that people are doing as well as they can be. Yeah, so with this work with the network, vulnerable populations, and that's such a broad term. We think of people with mental illness, with physical disabilities, children, seniors, people experiencing homelessness, people with low incomes, that can make it difficult to prepare and recover from disasters. So this network is really focused on especially serving those community members, helping them to connect with resources to have what they need. One of the other pieces to this is that we're actually working with Johns Hopkins University. They've been working with the Center for Disease Control and Prevention to create this model that predicts communities' abilities to recover from disasters. So thinking of resilience and really putting data behind where the needs are for communities. So that's one thing that we're really excited about coming up, is getting that data to see where we can really get some actions in place that make a big difference for the community, especially our most vulnerable members. Yeah, so we have a few things going on, so it's exciting. One is that we've been supporting the Great Lakes One Water Partnership. So this is community foundations and partners from all across the Great Lakes working to, I'm sorry, I have to look at their mission here. So we've divided into six regional teams that are advancing agendas to improve the economic and environmental vitality of the lakes. Our region here is addressing stormwater. So as we think of with what we've seen in the last couple of months, even with the lake and increased storms coming down and all that runoff, working with partners to get action steps in place that address that. So our key partner locally is the University of Minnesota Sea Grant program. So Jesse Schoenberg is really great leader for that. Yeah, So the community foundation as a whole has about 400 different funds. 60 of those are competitive. We have 3 funds that are specifically focused on the environment. So our biodiversity fund has the mission of supporting efforts to maintain, strengthen biodiversity in the Duluth Superior region through preservation and restoration of habitat, help for particular species and ecosystems, planning for changing conditions, research, and education. So that fund is doing a lot to further efforts related to that. We also have the Four Cedars Environmental Fund, and that's similar. It focuses on providing financial incentives that initiate, stimulate, enrich, and assist programs and organizations that are involved in protecting, preserving, and educating about the unique natural resources in our watershed here. The third fund is called Fund for the Environment, and it's focused on promoting livable communities throughout our Lake Superior watershed in the Northwoods through public education, land use planning, and collaboration. So 3 funds that have been doing, they're supporting a lot of really great work in the community all around climate justice and making sure that we have a sustainable environment.